Good evening, guys. Good evening, all of you. You able to hear me, everyone? I think I have given you options so that you can unmute and you can speak. Okay, fine. So welcome to this AWS session, guys. Myself, Revant, and I will be your trainer for rest of this course. I'll just keep everyone on mute for the first few minutes because students will be keep on joining. Their background noises might cause us disturbance. Later, after some time, I will be giving you options so that you can unmute and you can speak. So we are all here to discuss about Amazon Web Services, and in short, we call it as AWS. It's a cloud technology. And as a part of this course, we are going to discuss two technologies, guys. One is AWS, it's a cloud technology, and another one you can see here, Linux. It's an operating system. And before I start the session, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. So I'm a senior cloud architect with AWS and senior DevOps engineer, having 10 plus years of IT experience. Also, I'm an organizational trainer. I give corporate trainings for the real-time employees who are already working in the IT companies. And also, whenever there are competitions between IT companies, I represent my company in these tech fests and tech meetings. I'm an official recruiter of my company and I take interviews for AWS, DevOps, Linux, all these technologies. And being said that, from my end, you will be having 100% job assurance, guys. Right? So usually, whenever there are any openings in my organization or my known organizations where I have a lot of contacts, I will be referring my students. That means you guys. I've been teaching for a while now, not only for the students, but also experienced candidates from different educational backgrounds and not only from India, but also across the globe. Finally, coming to the projects, these are the few of the projects which I have worked from my career starting onwards, like Flipkart, Twin Labs, Barclays, Checkpoint, Home Union, British Telecom, DBS Bank, and Opera. So why I have mentioned these project names? Let me explain you. If you observe carefully these projects, you see Flipkart, it belongs to e-commerce, Opera is multimedia, and this is banking, this is telecom, this is pharmaceuticals, right? Again, this is banking, software, everything, and this is a software development. So tomorrow, after completing this course, whenever you're searching for the jobs as a cloud engineer, you are not restricted to only one domain. That is a very advantageous for us being a cloud engineer. We are having vast number of options. Either it can be e-commerce, telecom, banking, pharmaceuticals. Everywhere there is a requirement for cloud engineers. In the current market, the demand is more, and in the future also, there will be keep on the increasing demand of the cloud engineers. So this is the point that you should be noting down when it comes to the opportunities perspective, job opportunities perspective. Next, as part of today's class, what are the topics we will be focusing on? I will start today's session, the technical session, starting with what is a cloud technology, and then why this technology became so famous. What is the working style? When I say in industry, I mean to say the software companies. What is the working style of IT companies before cloud technology came into the market, and what is their working style now? After means now in the current market. Also, we will be discussing why should we go only with AWS Cloud but not with other cloud service providers? What are the different modules we are going to cover as part of this course? What are the certifications you can crack after completing this course? And how these certifications are going to be useful for you moving further in your career? That can be for salary increase or that can be for job promotions, whatever it is. And I will be walking you through the syllabus document. That is a separate PDF document where I have clearly mentioned each and every point under each service. What are the topics we are going to cover? And every one of you, being said that every one of you will be receiving today's recorded video as well as the syllabus PDF document to your Google Drive by tomorrow morning. So by being said that you no need to record anything, you no need to write down anything. I am only going to share you these things to your Google Drive. All I want from your end is just please be patient for 1 hour. Okay. Now the time is exactly 9:40, right? I'll be completing this session by 10:40. And after that, whatever the doubts you're having, every one of your doubts I will be clarifying. Without clarifying your doubts, I am not going to end this session. Okay, so just focus on whatever I'm teaching. All the doubts we will discuss in the end. Okay. Finally, by end of this course, after completing this course, what is the salary structure you can expect? What are the different job designations you can target for? And down the lane, after 3 years, after 5 years, after 8 years, what are the senior level of job designations you can target for? We will be discussing all these topics in today's class. Fine. And in the next slide, I am going to cover some very important general doubts. What do I mean by general doubts? You see, guys, almost 25 students are there currently in the class. Some of you are freshers, some of you are experienced in IT, but some other technologies, some of you are experienced in non-IT. What is the common thing in all of you? For all of you, this cloud technology is new. So being in that stage, you will be having many general doubts. I'm not saying technical doubts. I'm saying general doubts like, can I learn this technology? Can I understand it? Am I eligible to learn this? Can I get a job on this? Such type of doubts. Let's begin with the first point. Very important. So many people will be having doubt this. No AWS, no IT job. Why I am saying this? If you're not having a cloud technology in your resume, forget about IT job because the market is not like 5 years back. Let me give you a simple example. What is the nature of a software engineers? Any IT employee, they have to work in front of a computer. Right? Of course, now also everyone is working in front of a computer. But where are these computers launched? These computers are launched in a technology called cloud technology. That means if you don't know what is a cloud technology, indirectly that means that you don't know how to work on a computer and what is a computer. If that is the case, which IT company is going to give you an IT job? Obviously, simply they will say no. We are looking for a candidate definitely who has a cloud technology knowledge because in our company on all the projects we are using cloud technology. Maybe if you ask me 5 years back, okay, Revant, I don't have a cloud technology knowledge. Can I get an IT job? Yes. When? 5 years back. Because at that time, this was just optional. Cloud technology was optional, not compulsory. But now and in the future, everything is going to be in the cloud only and no one can escape. Even people who are already working in IT also, if they also don't learn IT, they can't get more jobs, no more opportunities. That's it. That's the reason why you can confirm in your family, in your friends who are already working in IT, ask them, without cloud technology, can you survive in the IT market? Obviously, everyone will say answer as yes, you cannot survive. That's the first and very important point. Second one, AWS is must and should for freshers especially. Why did I focus on freshers here? You see, guys, any sector, whether it's a civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, who usually face much trouble when it comes to finding a job anywhere? Freshers, because wherever you apply jobs, you will be getting a common response saying that sorry, no openings for freshers, only for experienced candidates. But with this cloud technology, you are not having such type of issue. The reason is, you see, in IT, they recruit for different experience level of candidates. For 0 to 3 years or 3 years of experience, also there will be openings. 3 to 6 years, 6 to 10 years, like that. So even though you're having a fresher, but you will get jobs. There are many opportunities. But the only thing the companies are expecting from a candidate is the candidate should be technically strong enough, such a way you should be able to crack the interview. And we have designed this course in such a way, whether you're a fresher or an experienced candidate, you will be confidently able to crack the interview by end of this course. So yeah, so those are passed out this year or maybe 1 year back or 2 years back, and still you're in a confusion. Still you're not able to figure out how to start your career with a good technology, with a good salary structure. This is absolutely the best technology to start your career with. Because with the future growth also, you should consider that also, not simply getting job for 1 year, 2 years. If some technology is not having growth in the future, will you learn it? Only 1 year, 2 years you will get salary. Is that enough? Down the lane, after 4 years, 5 years, 10 years also, it should be having demand. And cloud is forever. Third point, no need prior IT experience. This is one of the most commonly doubt asked by the students. You no need to have any previous IT experience. In fact, you no need to have any technical experience, guys. The reason is everything I am only going to teach you from the scratch. Right from what is a computer, what is a database, what is security, what is networking, everything I am only going to start from the ground level, from zero level. Because every batch I am teaching for 3 years now, and in every batch I focus only on completely the non-IT students who don't know, who never worked on a system or who never worked in an IT site. So that's the reason why everyone will be able to understand in a very, very easy manner. And you don't need to learn anything. You just come with an empty mind, blank mind. Same thing. No need to learn Linux or any other technologies. Some of you might be getting confused by hearing to your colleagues or friends saying that if you have to learn cloud technology, you need to have a knowledge on DevOps or some Python or some Java. No, guys. AWS Cloud Technology is a separate technology. It is not related to any other tools or technologies. It's an individual technology and it's a separate technology. And again, a little bit of Linux is needed because in the interviews, I know I am also taking interviews, and in the market also, along with the AWS Cloud Technology knowledge, they are asking some questions on Linux also. That's the reason why, as a part of our course, if you have seen, we are discussing Linux also along with the cloud technology. So you no need to learn the entire Linux. A little bit of Linux is needed that I have already included in the course. So you no need to worry about that. Fourth, yeah, this is very, very second most commonly asked out by the students. No need to have any programming language background. So many of you ask me, uh, do we need to do coding? In AWS Cloud Technology, is there coding? Answer is no. Why, guys? Who does coding in IT companies? What is programming languages? C, C++, Java, Python. Who works on these technologies? We call them as developers. What is the nature of job of a developers? They will be doing the coding. Who are we? We are cloud engineers. We have nothing to do with coding. Zero coding. That's why I have clearly mentioned here. Anyone can understand this technology, learn this technology, and can get a job easily. Finally, why anyone will learn any technology? The main ultimate goal is to get a job. With this cloud technology, you're having more job opportunities. Either you're a fresher or you're having experience, it doesn't matter. Why you're having more job opportunities? Simple answer. Whenever you're learning any technology which is having more demand, which is having more openings in the market, obviously you'll be getting more job openings, right? Maybe if you learn some old technology, 10 years old, 20 years old, will you get that many job openings? I mean, job openings will be there, but not many. That's what you need to focus on here. And when I say job opportunities, it's not only in India, guys. You have a lot of opportunities in abroad also. The reason is this AWS is a global technology. There is a huge requirement for AWS cloud engineers across the globe in different countries. So these are the some of the general points I thought to clarify before I start the technical session. Like I said, of course, you will be still having many doubts. We will be discussing at 10:40 in the end of the session. And some of you ask me like, what is the rough idea we can get after completing this course? How much salary can we expect? So first thing you need to remember, guys, how is salary decided in IT? In IT, salary is decided on your overall experience plus your skills. Whatever the technologies, what are the tools and technologies you have mentioned in your resume, plus what is your overall experience, combination of that both, your salary is decided. And as of now, currently, if you're a fresher, if you're experienced in non-IT, if you're experienced in IT, and if you're not having AWS cloud technology in your resume, you are not eligible to fall in this category. But once after completing this course, you have upskill yourself, you have learned AWS cloud technology, and if you have this technology in your resume, then you will be falling in this category. Of course, not simply learning, we need to modify your resume, and I am going to take care of that. At the end of this course, I am going to personally prepare resume for each one of you such a way your profile, your resume will be falling in this category. Now, without any delay, yeah, let's begin the today's technical session. Let's begin with what is a cloud technology. Anyone guess? Can anyone guess? Or any some keywords or small definition? What do you mean by cloud technology? You can answer, guys. You can unmute and you can answer if you know. What is a cloud technology? Anyone? Not even one? Don't know? You never heard anywhere? Yeah, there is one. Or who is this? Prasanna, Jeet. Are you saying something? Because I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, the IT resources can access over the internet.
Okay, correct. IT resources which we can access over internet. IT resources accessed over. Correct. Any others? Provide the virtual space to perform tasks. Deepak said. Okay, Deepak, that is also correct. Fine, guys. Yeah, whatever you said, yeah, it's correct answers. I'm not saying wrong, but it's not complete. Still there is an answer. Let me explain you. Before I explain you what is the definition of a cloud technology, let me give you a small example. Let's say I am planning to start a software company. I want to start a IT company. So what are the resources I need to get ready? What are the resources I need to buy if I want to start a software company? The first thing that comes to my mind is computers. Servers or computers, anything is same. Without computers, you cannot start an IT company, right? So let's say one server cost 1 lakh. So to start an IT company, at least I need 100 servers. That means 1 crore. Just for buying computers, you need to spend 1 crore. Some of you are having doubts. What is a server? Don't get confused, guys. In our day-to-day, in our homes, what we are using? We are using laptop, right? Laptop. What is the configuration of your laptop? Maybe 6 GB RAM or 1 TB hard disk. But in IT companies, we use higher end configuration like 50 GB RAM, 80 GB RAM because we want super fast computers, right? So the computers whose configuration is more, we call them as servers. So don't get confused. Server, computer, machine, laptop, anything, all are same only names. Next, is only servers enough for starting an IT company? No. Again, you need to purchase licensed operating systems like licensed Windows, licensed Linux, licensed Ubuntu, Red Hat. All these operating systems you need to buy the licensed version. Same, you need to purchase licensed softwares and you need to install them. And one major important task, that is you need to configure networking among your servers. So what is this networking? So from today onwards, whenever you hear this word networking, two technical words should come into your mind, guys. One is networking means connection. Networking means communication. Very, very important, because from now onwards, you should think from a technical point of view, not simply a normal people. What do I mean by this? So in my IT company, I am having 100 servers like this. And what I want to do, I want to connect. I want to connect one computer with another computer. Why? Then only they will be able to communicate with each other. Then only they will be able to talk to each other. And how can I connect one computer with another computer? With the help of networking components like wires, routers, modem, cable, switches. I need to buy this equipment, then only I can do provide networking. Next, maintenance. If I want to start an IT company, I need to buy some commercial space or I need to rent out some commercial space, recruit security guards, biometrics, air conditioning, server rooms, all parking space, everything I need to take care of. Again, I need to spend a lot of money for maintenance. Next one is monitoring. Monitoring means taking care of your entire company, the servers, let's say internal monitoring. Internal monitoring means, let's say you are playing some cricket game in your laptop. Suddenly the game got freezed. I mean, it's not, you cannot play anymore, it got lagged, hanged. What can be the reason? Maybe internet issue, or maybe your laptop is having spike in the CPU, it reached 100 percentage, or maybe some virus attack. So what are all these things? Internal, something happening at software levels. So you have to take care of it because it is your computer, that is your game, you are playing it, you have to take care of it. That is called internal monitoring. Same way, external monitoring. External means something which is related to hardware. Suddenly laptop fell down from my table. Everything is broken into pieces. You have to get it fixed. Maybe coffee spilled on your keyboard and it damaged your motherboard. You need to replace the motherboard. So these all are external hardware, external monitoring. And then administration. I'm having 100 servers in my company. I'm not a robo. I cannot work on all the 100 computers, right? I need to recruit people who takes care of my servers, like system administrators, networking administrators, database administrators, and I need to pay them salaries. They won't work for free, right? Even though if I pay like 50,000 per month in the form of salaries, I need to spend crores of rupees. Finally, very, very important for any business, that is time. For getting ready with one server, it is taking me 10 days. Why it is taking me 10 days, guys? What is all these things I'm explaining? What is all this story till now I'm saying you? This 1 to 7 points. If you want to start a software company physically, what is the technical word of physically? In IT, we call it as on premises. On premises, or in short, we call it as on prem. Yes, obviously, right? Let's say I want 100 laptops. Can you get me in 100 laptops in next 1 hour? No, right? You have to place an order. It has to come in the courier. You need to unbox it. You need to install OS. You need to install software. You need to test it. You need to connect it. Then only you can start using it, right? That's obviously for one server, it will take 10 days. Fine. So now I told you I'll be explaining you the definition of a cloud technology. Some of you might be thinking, then why are you saying all this story? Yes, this story is very important. Now I am going to relate the definition of a cloud technology with whatever the example I have told you till now. Observe carefully, listen carefully. Whatever the resources I have mentioned here, you see, all these 1 to 7 resources, all these resources are managed by Amazon company. There is a company called Amazon. And what is the business of this Amazon company? They're managing all these resources in their data centers. The place where physically they're managing these resources, we call them as data centers, right? And what they're doing by managing all these resources, they're giving rent. They're giving all these resources in a rental format to whom? To all the IT companies, to all the IT companies. And how all these IT companies are accessing these resources with the help of internet. Same guys. What is the business of Ola, Uber? Ola, Uber, what they do? They rent cars. Like that. What is the business of this Amazon company? They're renting all these things. Computer, OS, software, hardware engineer, networking engineer, generator, computer, security guards, everything they will take care. You can simply just from internet, you can launch a computer and you can use it just sitting in your home. So this, since these IT companies are using the resources provided by Amazon company, so what they will do? They have to pay some money. How much they are using, accordingly, they will pay money to the Amazon. So this method of providing the resources required, needed for starting an IT company and for running an IT company and providing them in the rental format to the IT companies and accessing them with the help of internet, we call it as a cloud technology. So that means, let's say tomorrow you're a very intelligent person. You know how to do coding. You know how to build an application like Facebook or Instagram, but you're not rich. You're not having crores of rupees. So what you can do? You don't need crores of rupees. You no need to start a software company. Just open an AWS account in your laptop. Start launching everything, whatever you want. Servers, security, database, and you can build your own product with just thousands of rupees. So that is the beauty of a cloud technology. So now I hope everyone of you understood what is the meaning of a or a definition of a cloud technology in a very, very easy manner. Can anyone of you give me a real-time example? What any product which we are using in our day-to-day life that is an example of a cloud technology? Yes, Gmail, Google Drive, correct. Outlook, okay. OneDrive. I mean, there are so many products. Okay, let's take one as example. Let's take Google Drive as an example. Still, some of you are having doubt how Google Drive is an example of a cloud technology. Let me explain. Why do we use Google Drive, guys? Simple answer is for storage, right? You can store songs, videos, images, files. So simple answer is Google Drive is just like a hard disk. It's just like a hard disk or a pen drive. So first question, Do you know where is this hard disk? Whether it is in India or US or Australia, do you know where is the hard disk of Google Drive, Google company? No. Second one, can you touch it physically? Can you touch the hard disk of Google company with your hand? No. But whenever you want, from wherever you want, can you access your Google Drive or not? From your iPad, from your mobile, from your laptop, can you access your Google Drive? Yes. How? With the help of internet. So what's happening now? Focus carefully, guys. Google company is providing only storage to its customers, in the form of cloud technology with a name called Google Drive. Like that, Amazon company is providing not only storage, whatever the resources are needed for running an IT company, all that things, storage, networking, database, servers, computers, hardware, electricity, everything in the form of cloud technology with a name called AWS, Amazon Web Services. That's why you see, unlike 5 years back, 10 years back, even still I remember my first IT company 10 years back. The entire building used to be 10 floors, but top floors, ninth and 10th floor used to be completely server rooms. Only machines, only computers. Always 24 by 7, two security guards used to be there. Full of air condition, 24 by 7 ACs keeps on running to keep the server room cool. So just imagine how much money they have to spend just for maintaining the servers. But now if you go to any IT company, no server rooms, no security guards, no air condition, no only for maintaining servers because everything is managed by the cloud technology companies like Amazon. So what you'll do, just go to office, open your laptop. From your laptop, you can access hundreds and thousands of machines. Somewhere they are sitting physically and managed by the Amazon company. So that is the advantage and beauty of this cloud technology. Now you will be able to understand the official definition of cloud technology in a very, very easy manner. This is the official definition, guys. You can find in their website. Cloud technology is the on-demand delivery. On-demand means whatever you want to launch, how many servers you want to launch, everything is a matter of minutes. Let's say I want to launch 1,000 servers in 1 minute. Yes, in 1 minute I can launch 1,000 servers in cloud technology. But can you get me 1,000 laptops in 1 minute? If I ask, I want in 1 minute 1,000 laptops, can you get me? No, but it is possible with cloud. So what you are demanding in cloud technology, you are demanding all the IT resources, whatever the resources are needed to run an IT company, computer, storage, all these 1 to 7 points you are demanding. Through how you are demanding? Through a platform called AWS. And how are you accessing that resources? With the help of internet. Since we are accessing that resources, we have to pay money to the Amazon company. So that we call it as pay as you go. Pay as you go means how much time, how many resources are using, accordingly you will pay. That is called pay as you go. Let's say I launched a Windows server in AWS and I used it for 2 hours. So how much I will pay to the Amazon company? Only 20 rupees or 10 rupees, whatever. That is called pay as you go. And here if you see this cube, guys, I mean, this has nothing to do with Iron Man movie or Marvel series. I want to explain you one word by seeing that cube. Virtual. What is the meaning of word virtual? Virtual means something which is not physical. That means you cannot see it, you cannot touch it, but still you can access it. So what is a cloud, guys? Cloud is a virtual technology. This is a very, very important word. Being a cloud engineer, in the future, you have to use this word and you will be hearing this word a lot, virtual. Obviously, right? Here you see all these computer, storage, database. Can you see them? No. Can you touch them? No. But can you access them? Yes. How? With the help of internet. So cloud is a virtual technology. Now that every one of you understood the definition of a cloud technology in a very, very easy and very simple manner, the next thing we need to understand is why this cloud technology became so famous. I mean, there are many reasons why it became famous, but let's discuss the top 3 reasons. The first one is on demand, like we already discussed. How many you want, whenever you want, everything is just a matter of 1 minute. 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 5,000. It's just a matter of 1 minute, which is never ever possible with an on-premises technology. Second one, scalable. Whenever you want to increase, you can increase. Whenever you want to decrease, you can decrease. Of course, what can you increase and what can you decrease in IT? Same servers, your computers, and the configuration of the servers. So as per your project requirement, whenever you want to increase the number of computers, it's just a matter of 1 minute. Whenever you want to decrease the number of computers, again, it's a matter of 1 minute. Same, let's take an example. Currently in my project, I'm having 10 servers. I'm having 10 Windows servers running in my project. Suddenly my manager told me, Revant, in next 1 hour, we are expecting so much traffic from the customers. So we want extra 20 computers. So what will I do? Will I order Lenovo company, Dell company, send us 20 computers fastly? Will it work? No. In the cloud technology, launching 20 servers or 100 servers or 1000 servers is just a matter of 1 minute. That's it. So problem is solved. Again, after 2 hours, my manager says again, okay, Revant, our customers' work is done. Now we no need extra 20 servers. Original 10 servers is fine. Again, what I will immediately, in the next 1 minute, I will remove that all the 20 servers. That is what I call as scalable, which is a second important point why it is so famous, cloud. And finally, third one is pay for whatever we use. In the name only you can say pay means this point deals with money. Obviously, everyone will do business. And how can you achieve profit in the business? You should not waste your resources. The first principle of any business is not wasting the resources. I mean, IT companies is having money. That doesn't mean you will use as it is, like everything however you want. So let's say a project is running 100 servers. In the first 2 months, all the 100 servers are completely utilized. Okay, well and good. If you're paying money and if you're using all the 100 servers, it's well and good, no problem. But after 2 months, they don't want 80 servers. Only 20 servers are an active state. So what are you going to do with 80 servers? If it's an on-premises technology, if it's your company somewhere physical in some area, what will you do? You'll just make them sit idly, 80 computers, right? Of course, you cannot sell it. It's not an software, it's an IT company, right? It's not a computer shop. Whether you use it or not, you have to invest some money and maintain that. So that means what's happening? You are not using the computers. That means you are not generating any income on the computers, but still you have to spend money on that. So obviously you will go into loss. But whereas in the cloud technology, the moment I came to know, okay, I don't need 80 servers, what I will do in the next 1 minute, immediately I will remove that 80 servers. That's it. So that's what I mean by pay for whatever you use. I am not at all wasting money on the resources whichever I am not using. I will pay money only to the resources which I am using. So that's the reason why all the companies are using cloud technology so that they will never go into the loss because they are not wasting the resources. Okay. Next slide where we are going to discuss what is the working style of IT companies before cloud technology came into the market and what is the working style now. Because you see guys, IT is there from long time, 30 years back, 40 years back, IT company is there. But cloud technology is there from last 5 to 10 years. Then what IT companies used to do when there was no cloud? Let's discuss that points. So first difference is when there was no cloud technology, the IT companies used to buy physical servers. But once cloud technology came into the market, the IT companies are not buying anymore. Now they're renting virtual servers. I have already explained you the meaning of this word in the previous slide, virtual. That's the first and very, very important difference. Second, more traffic, you need to buy more servers. Obviously, when there was no cloud technology, what companies used to do? They have to buy servers in advance only. Let's take an example of Flipkart. So generally, when people will do, all the people will do shopping most majority of time in the Flipkart website. All the people will do shopping every day in the Flipkart? No, right? When the traffic is more, when the load is more on Flipkart website, when there is some sale like Big Billion Day sale, some Independence Day sale, something like that. So what happens then? Then Flipkart company needs some more servers because all the people are accessing with Flipkart website. So they need more computers to take the load of the customer's traffic. So before, when cloud technology was not there, what Flipkart company used to do? They used to call some Lenovo company, Dell company, HP company, and they say 1 month before only, okay, please send us some 100 computers or 200 computers because next month we are announcing big billion day sale. So if you see, this is so much cost, inclusive, so much manual effort, and again, they might go into loss if they did not do business properly. That was that very disadvantageous when there was no cloud. But once the cloud technology came, you don't need to worry about ordering computers, nothing, because automatically you can increase your machines, scale up. Automatically you can decrease the number of servers as per your traffic. Why? How is this possible automatically? There is a mechanism called auto scaling, which is a very important mechanism. And because of this Amazon cloud technology became so famous and it is the top in the market. And definitely they will ask questions on this topic in the interviews. Of course, we will discuss about this once we start our regular classes. That's the second point. Third, monitoring and maintenance of your servers. Who have to take care? You are buying the computers, you are working on it, so you have to take care of it. But whereas here, who is providing everything? Computer, software, OS, everything is provided by AWS. So maintenance also will be taken care by AWS. For us, zero maintenance headaches. So you just focus on your project. Maintenance will be taken care by Amazon company. This setup is expensive. Obviously, if you buy something, it is expensive. If you rent something, it is cheap. Take an example of a car. If you want to buy a car, how much you need to spend? Maybe just to start with the decent 5 lakhs. The same car, if you want to rent in the form of Ola or Uber, maybe I need to spend 500 rupees, right? And finally, last and very important point, you may lose your servers or data. Yes, guys. When there was no cloud technology in IT companies, we used to sometimes lose data, or sometimes we used to lose servers because of some virus attacks, because of some network issues, these things. But whereas with cloud technology, the Amazon is confidently saying to its customers, you no need to worry about your servers or data, they will never go down. So how this is possible? The last point is something very technical, guys. You see, this last point is something very technical, which I will explain you from real time point of view. I'll give you one real time example, then you'll understand very easily. Let me do some clean page. Yeah. So earlier, in the beginning of my career, I was working for one of the MNC banking client. And in that project, there was no cloud technology. Everything is on premises only. That means all our servers used to be in our office only, on premises. And my manager told me, okay, Revant, you develop an application along with your team in your computer and you show me demo in the next week. Okay, me along with my team, I worked 1 week and we have developed an application. And next week I'm about to give the demo, but just a previous day evening, what happened? One of my colleague, he plugged in his personal pen drive to copy some files, project related files. And unfortunately, that pen drive was affected with virus. And we all know what happens whenever you plug in any pen drive having virus, it will affect your entire system. Of course, we are having antivirus software in the computer, but still the virus is so strong that it has corrupted the entire data and the entire system got corrupted. What's the bottom line here, guys? I have lost my data. I have lost my server because of a virus attack. So now some of the people are saying this happened because you're using an on-premises technology, you're using a old technology. That's why you got a virus attack. Maybe if you're using a cloud technology, virus will not attack your computer. Is that the correct answer? Does virus know what is a cloud mission? What is an on-premises mission? No. Even though in cloud technology also, if you do not configure properly your security settings, your networking settings, virus will attack, hackers will hack. But still, how Amazon company is saying confidently, don't worry, even the virus attack, even the hacking happened, still your data won't go down or won't get erased. That is very important to understand. To understand that you need to have a knowledge about what is the underlying technology managed by the Amazon company in their data centers. So what do you think, guys? At least what do you guess? How many is Amazon company having, one data center or many data centers? One or many? Yes, multiple, many. In more than 25 countries, Amazon is having its data centers, and we call them as regions. You don't call them country. The technical word we use is we call them as regions. Like India is a region, US is a region, Australia is a region, like that. And again, these regions are divided into availability zones. Availability zones. In short form, we call it as AZ. Guys, don't think these are some unnecessary words. Being a cloud engineer, we are going to use these words moving further completely in your career. Of course, you'll get habituated slowly. This is your first class, right? Slowly we'll start learning new technical words. Now let me give you an example of two regions. Let's compare two regions, India region, and another one is Australia, maybe US, India, and this is US. Okay. And here I will mention as region so that you won't get confused. These are regions. So again, in India, I have one data center is there in Chennai. Another data center is there in Delhi. So this is availability zone 1 of India region. This is availability zone 2 of India region. Same in US, I have one data center is there in Miami and another data center is there in San Francisco. Again, this is availability zone 1 of US region. This is availability zone 2 of US region. Now let's come back to our example. Let's say I have launched a server in Chennai data center and all my data, whatever the application I have developed, everything is there in this server. And one very, very important thing you need to note here in Amazon Cloud Technology, whenever you have a server and when you have some data inside the server, you can manage and maintain an entire backup in the same availability zone. Or if you want, you can manage the entire backup in another availability zone of the same region, not only in the same region data center, but also in another countries, in another regions data center also you can have an entire backup. How is this possible? Because the owner of all this setup, who? Amazon. Amazon company is the owner of all these data centers, regions, availability zones. They're giving such a capability, an option for its customers. You can manage how much backup you want in how many data centers. Now, what is the advantage of that? Okay, Amazon is giving that opportunity, that capability to the customers. That is fine. But what is the use of that for us, being a cloud engineers, being the customers of Amazon? How it will be helpful for us? Now, let's say I'm giving demo to my manager from this server where I have my application, and because of a virus attack, this got down. So is it gone? Should I stop my demo? Is my data, my application gone? Yes, maybe that server is gone, but I have a backup right here. I can continue my demo from here. But let's say entire Chennai data center is down because generators are not working. Maybe there is some power outage issue. But still, I can continue my demo from Delhi data center server. Let's assume entire Delhi is also down. Usually it will never happen. Never happen. But just assume one entire country's data centers are down. But still you can access your data, the backup and the server from another region's data center and you can access it. That's the reason since Amazon is managing and maintaining this much of mechanism in the back end, they are so confidently saying to their customers, your servers or the data inside the servers will never go down. And that also they're not saying simply, they're giving a legal document. What is the abbreviation of SLA? It's a business term. SLA means service level agreement. In one of the interview long back, when I was attending for an interview, the last round of the interview, the CTO was asking me this question. What is SLA provided by AWS, Amazon company, to its customers. Of course, you're attending for AWS Cloud Engineer job, they will ask questions related to AWS. So what was the answer? 99.369 percentage. So if you count all of these nines, there will be total 11. Total 11 nines of SLA Amazon is providing to its customers. So now just take 1 minute gap and try to recall guess, because I am talking almost for how much time now? 50 minutes. We have started with what is a cloud technology, why it became so famous, and what used to happen in IT companies before and what is happening now. And by this time, we came to a conclusion that yes, this cloud is a futuristic technology and it's an amazing technology. That's the reason why all the companies are migrating towards cloud already. And in the future, everything is going to be in the cloud. And who is going to take care of all these things in cloud? They should recruit some people, right? Nothing but they are cloud engineers. So cloud engineers are the persons who are going to manage this entire cloud technology in the companies. And there is a huge requirement for cloud engineers, not only in the current market, even in the future, because everything is going to be in the cloud ultimately, right? That brings us to the second question. Okay, cloud is important, cloud technology, and there are a lot of job opportunities in the cloud technology. But which cloud should I learn? Simple answer, just go to the Google and search what is the top cloud service provider on this earth. So first one is Amazon. Next is Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Alibaba, IBM, Salesforce, and the list goes on. Now, why AWS is in the top place? Again, simple answer. Most of the IT companies, if you see any IT companies, in most of the IT companies, in their projects, they are using the AWS cloud technology. That's the reason why it is having more demand and it is being used much by all the IT companies. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying if you learn other cloud technologies, you won't get job. I'm not saying that. Let me give a small example. Let's say there are 1,000 IT companies. What I am saying here is out of 1,000 IT companies, 700 IT companies in their projects, they're using AWS cloud, and remaining 300 companies, they are using other cloud service providers like Azure, Google Cloud, whatever. So you see, even though if you learn other cloud technologies, you will get a job in these 300 companies. But what I'm comparing is where you have more job opportunities. In 700 companies, you will have more job openings, or in 300 companies, you will have more job openings. That is what I'm trying to emphasize here. And next, what are the modules and what are the services we are going to discuss as a part of our course? Modules means nothing but these headings you see. Database is a module, security is a module, application is a module. And under each module, we are going to discuss different services. Under security, these are the services. Under application, these are the services. I know 90% of you or maybe 100% of you don't know what is a database, what is a security, what is an application. You no need to worry. You no need to know also. I am only going to explain you from basics, from zero level, and then we will go into advanced level concepts, and then we will go into the real time scenarios. Such a way I have designed this course. And if you count all of these services, there will be total 30 web services. These all are. And apart from that, additional to that is one of the automation technology which is very trending tool in the market and which is very demand, that is Terraform. And of course, like I said, we will also be discussing Linux operating system. So 30 web services plus additional these two technologies, and more than enough to prepare your resume and to get a job in the current market. Because I simply did not included services, guys. I keep on updating the course content as per the current market standards. If you see, these are the new services which are being asked in the current market mostly. That's the reason why, because of course I am also asking whenever I take interviews. Definitely in the market also other interviewers also will test your knowledge on those services. That's why I have included them in our course so that you won't face any trouble tomorrow once you start attending interviews. There is no such question that you never heard of or you never know. Everything we are going to discuss as a part of our course. And some of you ask me like, okay, Raven, 30 web services and two additional technologies. So we have to learn all these things to get a job? No, guys. The answer is no. Why? That brings us to the next slide. So here you see guys 30 web services plus two additional technologies. So just keep them aside. This is our 100% syllabus. But for getting a job, you don't need to learn all this. Even though you learn 50%, 50% means even though you learn only 15 web services, that is enough to get job for 100% sure. Then why I'm teaching all these extra 15 web services? I have designed this course such a way the students are not only able to crack the interview and get a job, but something difficult than that, something advanced than that, that is cracking the certifications. Amazon is having three types of certifications at associate level. Associate. What are those? Solutions architect, associate, developer associate, sysops admin associate. All these three certifications are having equal importance. I am not saying this is less, this is more, because you see all are in the same level, associate. And these certifications are having huge global demand. Why it is having more demand? Because these are not that much easy to crack. All the questions in these certifications are completely scenario based. They will test the candidate's knowledge in depth from cloud technology perspective and how it is applied in the real time. Again, it's not something impossible. All you need to know is a proper approach from which services you will get questions in which certification, so that you no need to waste time preparing unnecessary services for cracking the certifications, right? What are the previous examination questions? Where can you get all the previous examination dumps? I will be providing you the previous asked questions certification dumps, and how to book the examination slot. Everything we are going to discuss as a part of our course, right? That's why I have a dedicated one entire course, entire class only for the certifications, where I will be explaining you about all the certifications. Amazon have more than 15 certifications. I don't think only three. There are more than 15 types of certifications, and we will discuss about all of them. Okay. So if I am saying this much confidently, that yes, after completing this course, you will be able to crack interviews very confidently, easily, and the certifications. But how can you get that confidence? So it's simple, guys. All the previous students' successful reviews and all the genuine reviews which you can see in the Google. If you go to our official website, sidemi.com, there you can see the second option. You see Wall of Fame, where whenever I have some time, I just take the screenshots of all my previous batch students, so that it will be an encouragement and it will give confidence to the upcoming batch students, right? I mean, there are so many screenshots. I don't have time to update time to time, but whatever I have updated, I just managed to keep in this Google Drive. I will just share this link in our chat, or maybe you can also check later after completing the class. And if you want to talk to any one of them personally, right, you can just share that screenshot with the admin team, and they will search their mobile number in the database, and they will be providing you with their contact number, and you can talk to them. That is one way. Or else straight away you can search for Sidem in the Google, and there you can see all the Google reviews here. This one. And same again, if you want to talk to any one of them personally, send the screenshot to the admin team, and they will provide you with the contact number. So that way you can get additional much more confidence in case if you want. The same thing, the same whatever the screenshot I showed you there, here I mentioned. And what is the plan here, guys? There is no shortcut, guys, here. Oh, just 1 week, 2 weeks. After that, in the back door, you can go. I will take your interview. Give me some extra money. You will get job. No such back door things. No such shortcuts here, because you are going to attend your own interview. You are not going to pay any money for any others, because how long will you survive like that? Say, I mean, there are shortcuts in the market. You give some money to some ex person, they will take your interview and they will get you a job. But how long can you survive inside? After going inside, in the 1 month only, they will get to know how you are performing. You don't know, and they will send you outside. So it's always good to believe in yourself and believe in your own knowledge. Of course, it might take time, maybe 1 month extra or 2 months extra, but that will be helpful for lifelong, not 1 year or 2 years. It's lifelong. So just you take your decision whether you want a shortcut or you want a successful and confident career. So our course is 2 months, And after 2 months, 1 month we'll keep aside for the practice and the preparation of resume. So 2 to 3 months we'll have to keep aside, and then you are ready for attending interviews and cracking the interviews. Second one, high salaries. I already told you AWS Cloud Technology is in top 3 IT technologies when it comes to the highest paid salaries because of its more demand. Work comfort. When I say work comfort, I mean be AWS Cloud Technology, being a cloud engineers, our nature of job is 100% compatible with work from home, remote jobs. That's why even in my current company, in my past previous companies, I never go to office. Only while collecting laptop and while resigning the company, giving back laptop, then only I went to office. Other than that, 100% it's remote. Not all the technologies gives you that option, guys. Only with the cloud and some other few technologies you have that option of completely remote jobs. And finally, opportunities. I already said this is a global technology, AWS, and you have more openings not only in India but also across the globe. Just give me 5 more minutes, guys. I'm about to complete the session, then I will take your doubts, all the general points. So the duration of course, like I said, it is 2 months, and the class timings is 9:30 to 10:30 from Monday to Friday. No classes on weekends. Why I'm giving off on Saturday, Sunday? Because some of you are working employees and you don't have time to practice on the same day. So whatever we are discussing from Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday is more than enough so that you can practice and you can be up to date. And as a part of our course, we are giving equal importance for both theoretical knowledge as well as practical knowledge. Because I see some students, they ignore theory. They keep on practicing. Of course, practicing hands-on is very good and important, but theory is also important. Otherwise, you cannot crack the interview, right? The first round of any interview is theory. They ask you questions, and if you cannot answer them, they won't promote you to the second round of interview. So that's the reason why we'll be focusing on theory as well as the same importance on the hands-on labs in every class. And every day, every one of you, whether you attend the class or not, you will be receiving the recording video as well as a soft copy material related to that particular class. This is very, very advantageous, guys. Why? Let's say you're not feeling well, you're traveling, and you don't need to worry because by next day morning to your you will get the recording video on the practice material. So you whenever you feel free, you can see that and practice. And while you're practicing, if you have any doubt, you will immediately call me in the WhatsApp. That's it. And here, by being said that, I want to highlight one point, guys. Every day whenever I'm saying class during this 9:30 to 10:30, no one will practice along with me. You will just listen to the class. When everyone will practice, every one of you should practice by seeing the recording video. And while watching that, if you have any doubt, you will call me in the WhatsApp. That's it. So your doubt has to be clarified and it is happening. Whether you're attending the live class or whether you are seeing the recording video and practicing, ultimately your doubt has to be clarified and it is getting clarified. That's why in every batch, some of the students, they cannot attend my live classes because their office timings is in the night shift, right? So what they will do next day, afternoon or morning, whenever they wake up, they go through the recording videos, they'll practice. And while practicing, they have any doubt, immediately they will call me in the WhatsApp. So that's the procedure we used to follow. Same today also, every one of you will receive demo video as well as the syllabus PDF. Next, very, very important thing as a part of our course, that is the preparation of resume. So many students, they do mistakes. I mean, they don't know how to prepare a proper resume as per the current market standards. Because of that, they lose so many opportunities. Why? Because the HR candidates, they won't even shortlist their resume because they did not prepare their resume properly. Right? That's the reason why at the end of the course, I am going to talk to each one of you personally, one-to-one discussion, because we want to discuss, we want to analyze how do you want to get into the market, whether currently you're a fresher, if you're already experienced in IT, how to convert or how to implement AWS in your already existing experience. If you're completely non-IT, something civil, mechanical, hotel management, whatever. So how to convert your entire resume into IT. And again, in that where we have to include AWS. And because of some personal reasons, if you have some gap in your career, how to compensate or how to fill that gap, like how you will get experience letters, salary slips, relieving letter, form 16, the background verification, everything is taken care by the consultancies we are having with us and you don't need to worry about it. This is all a part of resume validation, which I am going to take care personally at the end of the course. So once I have said, okay, you're good to go, then you will upload the resume and then you will start attending the interviews. And this is one of the most doubtful to all the students in every batch case. So many think IT job means only for the people who have done degree in computer science branch or in the IT branch. No case. Any degree holder, simple answer is any degree holder is eligible for doing an IT job. Whether it's a 3 years degree, whether it's a 4 years degree, whether it's a technical degree, whether it's a non-technical degree, it doesn't matter. Simple answer is a degree. And at the end of the course, we are going to discuss one biggest of the biggest real-time live project, which we are going to discuss for continuously 3 to 4 hours. That is our biggest class of our entire course, where we will discuss continuously to 3 to 4 hours. Because being a cloud engineer from morning to evening, what you will be doing actually exactly in the companies, that we are going to discuss as a part of this live project. And not only that, what are the day-to-day tasks of a cloud engineer? So, and how to troubleshoot the scenarios, what are how to deal with the client calls, what are the real-time scenarios, cracking interviews and examinations, IT working culture, everything we are going to discuss as a part of our course. You see guys, interview pattern has completely changed for the past 2 years and in the current market. Earlier 2 years back, cloud engineering interview means they used to just test on a high level, like, okay, do you know this service, why do we use this service, and what are the options you use this, that's it. They say, okay, you are selected, you can join. But now it's completely changed. They are straight away asking the candidate all the real time scenarios. Okay, in this service, where you implemented in your project, and why did you use this service only, why you did not use other service in your project, and whenever you're using the service, what errors have you faced, and why did you face that error, how did you rectify that error, and what steps have you taken such a way that error should not repair. They're asking all proper real time questions, and it is impossible to crack for a normal person who simply learn just on a high level. And if you go to interview in your lifetime, you will never crack the interview. So you should learn the concept in an in-depth such a way, what exactly happens in the companies, what how exactly the cloud engineers do, that we are going to discuss as it is in our day-to-day class. At the end of the everyday class, I am going to give you all the real-time scenarios which I have faced in my experience, all the debugging scenarios, all the errors, how to rectify that, everything I will say you, so that you will be explaining the same points as it is in your interview. That way you will convince the interviewer confidently, okay, this person has really worked in the cloud technology, and that's why you're having this much of knowledge. That's the ultimate goal here, guys. And while practicing, some of you ask me like, can we practice in mobile or iPad? No, guys. Definitely you need to have a laptop to practice this. And of course, you don't need to buy some higher end laptop. Normal laptop is fine, right? And coming to the doubts, whenever you're calling me in the WhatsApp or maybe in the class, at the end of the class, either of the, I'm good with English, Hindi, and Telugu. Whatever you feel comfortable, you can ask me in any of the three languages. And like I already said, whatever I'm going to, everything is starting from zero level. I assume that my students don't know what is a computer, and from there I'm going to start the sessions. And I don't have any pre-installed softwares in my computer, guys. My laptop is an empty box. So as a part of our course, we have to download some softwares or install some softwares. I'm going to show in the class itself how to download, where to download and install everything. And apart from this AWS, I work and I teach DevOps, shell scripting and Linux. If you are having any career related doubts or if you're having any technical doubts in these technologies, you can always ask me. We can connect in the screen sharing session and I will clarify your doubts. And by this time, if you have observed carefully, whatever I'm trying to teach, everything is in a very simple English and very simple pace, such a way even a non-technical person, even a non-IT person also can understand very, very easily. And all the classes is going to be in the same pace and the same style. So you don't need to worry about that. And one more thing is about the speed. I always get this doubt from the students. You don't need to worry about the speed of my teaching. Some of you might feel I'm saying slow. Some of you might feel I'm saying fast, but it doesn't matter. All the thing that matters is whether you're able to understand what I am teaching, because How you will be practicing every day? You will be practicing by seeing the recorded video. So in the recording video, you will have an option there. You can increase the speed of my recording, or you can decrease the speed of my teaching there. So as per your convenience, you can increase the, so speed is not at all an issue. All that thing you need to check at your end is whether you're able to understand what I'm teaching or not. That's it. That's the reason why we are giving the first 3 sessions for free. You see, today is our first class. Tomorrow, Monday, is our second class. Tuesday is our third class. So these are also free sessions. So feel free to attend them and try to grab as much as technical knowledge and try to understand why this technology is having more demand in the market. And at the end of the course, every one of you will be receiving the course completion certificate. I mean, you don't need to write any exam. Ours is a registered institute, and you can use that course completion certificate in your Naukri profile, in your LinkedIn profile, so that it will give an added advantage for your profile. It shows that you're a certified AWS candidate and you'll get more job opportunities. Finally, coming to the fees, how much is it? Whether you can pay it in installments or not, yes, you can pay. All such type of non-technical doubts, all some admin related doubts, please contact admin team, guys. This is the contact number of admin team, and they are going to help you throughout the course how to get the recorded videos access. And whenever the Zoom meeting links changes, they will contact you. And if you have any other doubts, you can always contact them. But if you have some technical doubts, you want to talk to me personally about your career growth, about the technical things, you always have my personal number with you, right? I think already every one of you is having my personal number in the email you have received from the admin team. You can ping me in the WhatsApp or you can call me directly. Even now also, after completing the class, if you want, you can call me because my time is still 7:10 only for me. You can call me anytime, right? So by being said that, I am just concluding today's class, and those who are not having any doubts, you can please leave the meeting. We'll meet on Monday, same time 9:30. But those who are having doubts, please stay back. We will clarify all of your doubts and then I will end this session. Okay. Okay, either
Hello,
you
sir.
can type in the chat box or you can ask me directly. Anything is fine. Your doubts. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Can you please
Hello, sir.
show
This
one
side
that
Krishnajit.
Okay, one by one. Okay, let's start with
salary sheet?
alphabetical wise. Amrut. Yeah.
Sir. Can you please show that salary
Oh, the
for
salary
it?
slide as per the
Yes.
overall experience. Yeah, this one.
Yes, yes, right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile,
Growth
others.
period.
Any questions?
Okay. Okay.
Actually, sir, I'm having 8+ experience
Okay.
in IT field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I have worked at least like 6 companies, and my experience is in the desktop support engineering. So should I join this class and I
Yeah.
can switch
Again,
my
okay,
easily?
understood your question. I understood your question. So first thing I want to clarify here is whether you're currently working as a desktop support engineer, whether you're currently working as a DevOps engineer or a Python engineer or some non-IT, it doesn't matter. Whatever your experience you're having, that's well and good because that is not at all related to this cloud technology. What you are doing, you're upskilling yourself. You are learning a new technology which is 100% having more demand than your current technology, which is 100% gives you more salary than your current technology, which gives you 100% more job openings and more future growth in the future. So blindly the answer is yes. This is a good technology to start with, to learn with. After completing this, what we will do, we will modify your resume. So I don't know how many, I think you said 8 years of experience. So what you have
Yes.
currently, all your 8 years of experience is in Windows support engineer. If you go, even though after 2 years, after 10 years, you won't go more than that. Your salary is constrained. Being a Windows support engineer, desktop support engineer, your salary won't increase more than some X value. But now that you have the cloud technology in your resume, now when you start switching the jobs, what we will do, we are going to modify your resume. I am going to include this AWS cloud technology in your resume such a way, maybe I will say last 3 years, from last 3.5 years, you are working on AWS cloud technology. Such a way, we will modify your resume. So your overall experience is 8 years in IT, and in that,
Yes.
3.5 experience is AWS, and remaining 5 or 4.5 is desktop support engineer. Now your salary will be 40-50% increase than whatever you're getting now because you have a cloud technology in your resume. That is the plan and that is the approach we will follow.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, Chinnu.
Sir, I have the career gap, 4 years gap, sir. I have passed the BTech in 2020, sir.
Okay. Okay, 20 is
After I
not fine.
started,
Okay, one thing, let me, yeah, before you ask me a question, let me confirm this point. For everyone, others also listen, who think you are having gap in IT or in any sector, after education, after you have passed out, the first 2 to 3 years is not considered as a gap. Okay, the first 2 to 3 years, because people will be preparing for masters, people will be preparing for government jobs, people will be maybe get into some business line. So the first 2 to 3 years is not considered gap. If it's something more than that, 5, 6, 7, then we need to think something and we need to fill up that with this experience letter. So Chinu, in your scenario, 2020, right? So now we will
yes, sir.
prepare resume from 2022. So no one will ask you what you did in 2021, 2020. You can say I'm preparing for government jobs or I am preparing for some gate exam, whatever it is. So what we'll do from
Okay,
2022, we will get experience letter from the consultancies. I will give you the contact number of the consultancies. You can talk to them. How many years of experience you want with what job designation we want, how much salary slip we want. I will guide you how you have to ask the consultancy guy. So accordingly, he will give you that experience, all that later. So you don't need to worry about that.
sir. Again, I have one doubt, sir.
Mhm.
My sister is said to me, you have to learn the AWS DevOps. They said, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Again, so many people gets confused by listening to your like family or colleagues. First thing you need to understand here is you have to start somewhere and you have to grow somewhere, right? At one time only you cannot learn 3 4 technologies, right? You have to learn one technology and start giving interviews for the technology and then parallelly start learning the other technology. What the most common mistakes so many students will do, same like you, they will learn AWS and someone will says no, only with AWS you won't get job. So what they will do, they will learn some other course, maybe some Python or some DevOps or whatever. Again, 3 months finished there, 3 months finished here, 6 months finished, and now you never attended an interview. So your time is wasted here. You lost touch with whatever the AWS cloud knowledge you learned there. So that's why it's a wrong approach. Always the process should be learn a technology, start preparing and giving interviews on that, and then parallelly start learning some other technology, because openings are there in all the technologies. They recruit exclusively for cloud engineers, they recruit exclusively for DevOps engineers, like that.
Okay, sir.
because
Thank you, sir.
because by end of this course we are not having only one technology in our resume, guys. Don't get me, because we, by end of this technology, every one of you will be having 3 technologies in your resume: Linux, AWS, and a bit of database also, MySQL database, relational database, that I'm going to explain as a part of. So we'll be having 3 technologies in your resume by end of this course, and you're a proper 100% technical person from after this. Yeah.
Thank you,
Others,
sir.
any doubts? Yeah, it's okay, no problem. Chadalla Srikanth, you don't have my number? Okay, let me see. I also don't remember. I will type in the chat box. You can save my number. Is this Chadalla Srikanth? Okay, I think you left. Then it's fine. Any others, guys? Yeah, you can type in the chat box or you can ask me. Anything is fine.
Hello, sir. Can we get this presentation or PDF?
Yes, yes. By tomorrow morning, it will come to your Google Drive automatically. If it doesn't get, you can just call admin team. They will share with you into your Google
This
Drive.
presentation, right? This presentation.
Yeah, yeah. Everything as it is. The demo
Okay.
class and the syllabus PDF.
Okay. And recording also share, maybe.
Yes, yes. Record. Of
Okay.
course, you don't get this PPT. You get the recording video of this
Okay.
uh, today's class and the syllabus PDF.
Okay. 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 Fine. Thank you.
I will show you this PDF also, everyone, so that you will have an idea. This is the syllabus PDF, everyone. You will get to your Google Drive, where I have clearly mentioned what are the different services we are going to discuss. Under each service, what are the topics we are going to discuss. So go through it. If you have any doubt, we can discuss in our next class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So you have given the job assistance, right?
Right.
Job assistance means what you mean, sir? the companies you will give us, we have to attend the interview.
No. In the sense, like by the time you complete course after 2 months, that means July, right? July, August, September. Maybe by first week of September, like that. So by that time, whatever the job openings are there, the new openings in the market, that referral links I will be forwarding it to you so that you can apply over there. And second thing is, what are the different websites and what is the different ways of uploading your profile where, so that you'll get more calls. That also I will be assisting you in the resume class. That's what I mean by assistance there. Assistance means not like after completing this course I am not saying that there is a job readily for you. They're not that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, I see. Who is this? Chino. Sir, I'm weak in English. Is it good for again? Chino, you don't worry. English is just a language which we use to communicate, right? As long as I am understanding what you are speaking, you are understanding what I'm speaking, that is enough. Even I see so many of my friends in IT in the beginning of my career, 3 years, 4 years experience they have in IT, but they never used to speak properly in English, even in the client calls also. But it was not at all an issue. All that matters is whether you are working properly or not, you have good technical knowledge or not. Language will come automatically once you start working. You don't worry about that. You just speak with me, practice with me. That's fine. By end of the course, you will be confident.
So the next 3 sessions will be free, right? Can we join that tomorrow? Is that?
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, yes, correct. Any other doubt? Yeah, Gautam, you asked me something question. I sent your request over that profile. Gautam J. Okay, guys. Yeah, if you are not having any doubts, have a good night, and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time, 9:30.
Okay, sir. Bye. Good
Yeah.
night. Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you, sir.